Cash, cash, cash. Cash is king. You know, as I'm coming up here on early retirement, you know, waiting for January 1st to roll around so I could retire. I'll probably work another couple of months after January 1st. But as of January 1st, rule of 55, I can use that. I might go into that later in this video. But right now, I just want to talk about cash. Saving cash, hoarding cash as you're getting closer to retirement. You know, I was putting 22% in my 401k for many years, and 10% before that, and then 12 and 15 and 20%. A few months ago, I did drop it back down to 6%, as that's my company match. And then the rest of that, I've just been saving, whether putting it into CDs, every $5,000 I get and put it into short-term CDs, or just keep it in my checking account. When I do retire next year, I should have between 2 and 4 years worth of cash. So if my 401k just dropped 100%, the stock market went, I had zero money in my 401k. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but let's just say it did. I'd have 2 to 4 years of cash that I could live off of. That 2 to 4 years plays out such as, if my air conditioning unit dies, I gotta pay for a new air conditioning unit. If my hot water heater dies tomorrow, I gotta buy a new hot water heater. So those kind of things eat up, new hot water heater, $2,000, $3,000 for the heater installation, $10,000, $15,000 for a new AC unit. So if nothing dies, I'll be good for, close to 4 years of just pure cash. Looking back now, I wish I had done this 2 years ago, just started saving cash, dropped my 401k back down to about 6%, company match, and then just saving cash, just saving. I would rather have, 4 to 6 years of cash saved up for retirement. That goes back to me selling my house as well. Anybody that's been watching my channel for a bunch of months now knows that I am in the process of selling my house. And I will go over that a little bit towards the end of this video. I got some notes here for you too. But just if I sell my house, I will have a good 6 to 10 years of cash. So not if, but when I do sell my house, and I pay cash for this other place that's pending me selling this house, I will have a solid 6 to 10 years of just cash. If I lived off nothing else, cash, because my monthly expenses are so low, I could just live off that cash. What I plan to do my first year, which is next year in a few months, work the first couple of months, pull in a few paychecks, get just about enough money to qualify for Obamacare. And then my first and only withdrawal for next year from my 401k will only be about $5,000 or $10,000. And that's pre-tax, not after tax, so that's pre-tax. So I take out $5,000 to $10,000 out of my 401k first year. Great. See, the more I can live off that cash, the less I got to pull out of my 401k for the first few years. So if I can go the first, 5 years up until I'm 60, taking out as minimal as I can from my 401k, live off half cash, half 401k. My 401k, the compounding interest is still going to just keep going. Obviously, the stock market could just crap the bed and, we goes do. But you know what? In the long run, it's usually up. So I'm just staying positive and thinking it's going to go up. And if I just take out just enough out of 401k, just enough out of cash, I'm good. And Social Security will kick in 62, 65, 70. I'm going to hold off as long as I can. But if I got 10 years of just cash, and I'm living off of half 401k and half cash, by the time I hit 65, I have a small pension with my company. That pension will kick in at 65. So bam, pension kicks in. It's not that much money, but still, it's some money. And my Social Security, if I took it at 65. So if I had my cash, 401k, it just needs to just creep up. And then even if it just stays so even, my 401k even goes up. If I'm at 65 and I have a little bit less than I have now because I haven't been taking it out and that compound interest keeps compounding, I should still have about what I have in there now or more. Saving cash just seems to be so important as I'm getting closer. And that is another reason why I'm selling my house, like I said, for more cash, and I just want to downsize. This house is, over 2,240 square feet, three bedrooms, 3.5 bath. It's just too big for me. So that's why I'm selling this. And The second reason I'm selling this is to just have all that extra cash. That'll just give me, like I said, 6 to 10 years. 6 to 10 years of just cash. If you're leading up to retirement, you get a year, 2, 3 years, something to look into is just trying to hoard as much cash as you can. Invest it in cash, CDs, hoard it, whatever, someplace safe. So when you retire, a solid 5 years. It just seems good. More research I've done and just, doing my own finances. Just, if you could have a solid 5 years of just cash sitting in the bank or in a CD or whatever, will make your retirement so much better. Especially if you're retiring early. If your Social Security ain't even going to kick in the earliest at 62, when you're retiring like me at 55, that's 7 years before Social Security will even kick in. So the more cash you have and the less you're pulling out of your 401k, especially in the early years, the better. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I'm trying to sell my house. So I got a little update. Nope, I haven't got any offers. I did have a showing again the other day. But I've got some an update. Like I did a little update a couple months ago, or maybe a month ago, on how my actual subdivision is going for sales for houses. So we got a new one that just went on the market last week. It's been on the market for 8 days. Went on the market for, $281,000. $281,000. It is 1,387 square feet. And that is $202 per square foot. So $202. We got another house here. 30 days on the market for $320K. They dropped it $5K. So it was $325 and now it's $320. It's 1,810 square feet, which is $176 per square foot. And it's pending. It's already pending. 30 days on the market, pending already. Makes me mad. All right, we got another one here. 36 days on the market, $325,000. It just sold. It just sold 2 days ago. So it was on the market for $325. It sold for $328. It sold already. The other one's pending. This one sold. And under the time that mine's been on the market. But mine's a little bit more money. So, and this was 1,896 square feet. Comes out to $171 per square foot. Sold. All right. We got another one here. 58 days on the market. 5-8. 58 days on the market. $530,000. The square foot on this house is 2,692 square feet, which comes out to $196 per square foot. Finally pending after 58 days. Pending. So that one's got a pending. And it was $530,000. That's when we was sitting around for a little while. We got 86 days for this other house here. 86 days. $348,000. That's down $7,000. So they started at $355,000. It's down $7,000 to $348,000. Square foot is 2,114 square feet. That's $164 per square foot. Pending. 86 days, finally pending. I think went pending this week. I believe it did. And we've got it here. 118 days on the market. $775,000. They dropped it $20,000. So it was, $795. Square foot on this house is 3,655 square foot. Pretty good size house. Which comes out to $212 per square foot. Still on the market, 18 days. We have another one here. Just went on the market 2 days ago. 340,000, 340,000, 1,915 square feet, which comes out to $177 per square foot. Now you got my house. It's been on the market for 70 days. 70 days. Do you remember when I put this house on the market? I did a video, right after I put it on the market. I can't believe it's been that's over 2 months. All right, whatever. My house has been on the market for 70 days. 370,000. I dropped it 10. It was 380. And now it's at 370. I think I did that 3 weeks ago or something. So 370. My square foot is 2,240 square feet, which comes out to $165 per square foot. So I am basically the second lowest per square foot house on the market in my subdivision. This is in my subdivision. So we've got big houses, small houses, medium size, and price ranges all over the place. What are we going to do? Just going to stay on the market, hold it out, wait it out. Someone's going to buy it. It just takes one person. And whoever that person is, I don't know. I remember when I walked in here for the first time, and I was like, yep. I think before I even left the showing, I was like, yeah, we're going to write up an offer. Let's do it. Let's blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I remember it. So it just takes one person to come through and buy the house. So hopefully we'll get it sold sometime soon, get that cash, buy this other place for cash, and then have a whole boatload of cash sitting in my bank account, or I put in some CDs and then just relax into retirement. So yeah, that's where we're at. I love you guys. I thank you very much for sticking with me and hanging out with me and preparing for retirement with me. But the gist of this video was my house has not sold. And save as much cash as you can before retirement. You'll feel much better going into retirement. Like I said, I still feel good. I got 2 to 4 years worth of cash. And once I sell this house, I'll have 6 to 10 years worth of cash. Oh, there we go. All right, I gotta go. Gonna go hang out. Gonna do some stuff. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.